Really great to get one under our belt. There's just going to be a lot of new. There's going to be a lot of fresh. There's going to be a lot of ups, downs, and all those things. And I thought tonight was a prime example of that. Two things that have kind of shown their head a little bit going back to our scrimmage on the 22nd and then tonight is both times we've gotten leads, kind of a little bit comfortable leads in the first half and just relaxed. Trying to get, transfers, trying to get high school kids to understand the moment, the habits that that need to be put into action, the behavior that needs to happen all the time for us to grow. I think the other thing that you saw, and I thought Lance Waddles was case in point in that tonight, where guys just getting comfortable out there. It's all so different. And when he saw one finally go through, Lance is a really, really gifted scorer too. And I can talk about a lot of guys, but it's just good for us to kind of keep moving along in this journey, get some experiences here.
Andrew, it's got to be the guy in the middle. Has he shown that so far?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is I hate to talk about myself, but Dave Richmond basketball is, we want to pound it inside out. And I will take credit. I'm behind the mop, the hair. I don't want that to be the nastiest looking dude around. He's bought in just tremendously to Coach Miller in the weight room. He's so big, he's so physical and strong. We just need to keep him attacking, get him better at the free throw line.
Some true freshmen, not to play a true freshman. So did you see that tonight a little bit?
Yeah, Jeff, this is exciting. I mean, it's we got some talented true freshmen, and so that's all part of it. People talk about who's not here and this, that, and the other. Like, we're going to keep the best part about this group is they're so excited to learn. They're so excited to be challenged, and they've been challenged really hard, but they just keep showing up.
About as offensively gifted as you've been, just from a talent perspective?
Yeah, I mean, we have that abilities, but yet, I think we only showed it for stretches too, Ross. We haven't shot it either the scrimmage or tonight very well from the free throw line. But I think you saw it. Some of those things are contagious, and it was good to see some guys see the ball go through the hole.
Guys you have that you feel like can really handle the ball. I mean, it seems like you've got sometimes three ball handlers on the floor at the same time, but it seems like you got 3, 4, 5 guys.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest difference from where we've been in the past. And then that's no knock to, this guy or that guy. You just play differently based on your personnel, and that's why you're seeing us play a little bit different offensively. Still have some, things that we need to make sure that we're locked in defensively with, just because, maybe our size isn't here. We're not doing some things quite the same as we've done before. Our base is still true, but we have some very gifted offensive players, and I don't think you've seen it either. I think like a Luke Yoder, a full stretch of Lance Waddles. Bowden was just okay offensively tonight. I think you'll start to see better and better versions of those guys as they get comfortable.
Ditch the weave for 20 seconds and the offense was set kind of thing?
We're going to play basketball.
Concern level with Ostrader, just.
Yeah, so excited for the way that Sam was playing, just in coming in and practice, and we'll see. I thought I thought he was going to be okay, and then Steph said he couldn't see, and there's no reason at this time of year to risk any of those things. So we got an off day tomorrow, and we'll evaluate.
Hit some big shots. Grant had a few dunks that got the crowd going a little bit. What do you like what you saw from those two?
I just, again, selfishly, there was 5 guys that stuck around, 2 North Dakota kids. I hate to make it about us, about them, that type of thing too. But those guys are just, they've worked their tails off. And they've tried so hard to be leaders and continue to mature into those steps a little bit too. So I'm excited and encouraged for both of those 2 guys.
Getting close?
Yeah, he's getting closer. We're starting to get some good news, but we just got to be cautious. And I think the big seatbelt has got to be around me. It's a very talented young man. But the last thing we want to do is when he's been out, he's been out for 4 months and rush him back into things.
You're playing. Obviously, you play the entire roster tonight, but you are going to have some sort of roster, redshirt, et cetera, conversation here before they start counting. How does that kind of look for you and your staff?
Yes, we'll have those conversations.
Phrase it. Are you willing to go more up tempo earlier in the shot clock?
Absolutely. I just think, as a coach, the fun part, the challenge, I give a lot of credit to Josh Jones. You adjust to your personnel a little bit. And I get a little, obviously, as you can tell, Jeff, I get a little defensive because we've been successful. And we put our teams and different teams into places to be successful. To me, beautiful is having one more point than our opponent on the scoreboard.
Guys kind of getting comfortable. You've kind of already addressed it a little bit, but do you think that was kind of the key to scoring 60 points in the second half?
100%. Like I said, and I should touch on a whole bunch of, because I've talked openly about how talented Javis Miller is, and you saw him get going a little bit too. But Lance Waddles is as naturally gifted of scorer as I've ever coached. And in the scrimmage, in the first half, to start the second half, I think he had that air ball. Like, you can just tell it's different. It's different for him. And so it's just a matter of these guys getting comfortable. And I'm not an excuse guy. I do, believe it or not, have a little bit of perspective. The staff helps me remind that. But, we've had successes by continuing to coach to standards and expectations. And, of all the things like Lance Waddles, like he's trying so hard defensively. He's made so many strides. That's a young man as he continues to get comfortable. He's got a bright future here.
Andrew, how have you changed physically since last year?
Well, I got to spend a lot of time with Coach Miller over the course of my spring and summer and a lot of the fall. So he helped me get into shape and get a little bigger and stronger, and he helped me with that a lot. So I gotta give all the credit to Coach Miller. He was a leading guy behind that and just helped us, our whole team, get bigger and stronger, really, overall.
How's it making a difference for you then?
It's made me a lot more on balance than I was last year, just a lot more calmed down, knowing that it's just stronger overall in every area. It helped a lot, so it's just helped my overall play, I think.
I feel like you got to be the man in the middle now. I mean, you lost a lot of guys last year.
Yeah, we lost a lot of guys, but I mean, I just play my position on the team. That he wants me to get the ball in the post, and I like getting the ball in the post with my back to the basket. So I just like to score with my back to the basket. So being that guy down low is what he needs me to do. So.
How were you able to be so dominant in the post tonight? I mean, you were pretty much scoring at will at some points.
I got to give that credit to the guys I play against in the past. It's like Rocky Cruiser. Played against him all the time last year. He's a big, strong fifth-year guy. I was going against him all the time. I got to know what physicality really was. And then even Josh would practice when we practice here. It's just the guys in practice pushing me and just knowing that I want to be more dominant than them. So just really the guys in the past.